Arg! I now just waited to awaken, hopefully in a good way. Oh. My eyes eventually fluttered open, adjusting to the sight around me. Oh my. I felt familiar silks underneath me, letting me know that I was in my bed. I slowly sat up, stretching from the tiredness that still lingered. I felt a very soft pain on my neck and shoulders that I could feel my swollen lips pulse gently and healing. However, when I looked down at my body, I saw that my shirt had been pulled back up and rebuttoned as if nothing happened between me and Damon. I was just missing my ribbon. He's still got it in his pocket, and he's lovingly caressing it. Oh, please. I think that was almost worth everything that I went through. All of the hours to get here. Oh my gosh. Before I turned to get out of bed, though, I spotted my ribbon on the pillow beside the one I slept on. It was tied around a small pen in a nice bow with a small note attached to it. I gently slipped the note from the tie and opened it to read it.
Thank you. I indulged myself, but I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Damien.
Oh my gosh, Damien. Yep. As I stared at the note, letting a small smile grace my lips. I stared at the note, letting a small smile grace my lips. He indulged himself as much as I did. I enjoyed it. It was cute, though, to imagine him thanking me for something we both did and enjoyed. I brought the note to my chest, letting the memories of our meeting flood my mind. Yep. I indulged myself too, Damon. I looked at the time out of curiosity. The large white numbers on my phone showed 5:31 p.m. Oh, thank heavens. Thank heavens we haven't missed any meals, and none of the other boys are like, where the fuck are you? Yikes! 4 hours of being knocked out, and I still feel tired. It was Sunday, so I was allowed to sleep longer if I wanted to. The remainder of the night passed by, surprisingly uneventful. The boys continued to train with each other, but were kind enough to stop and make me dinner. I was glad for that. Unsurprisingly, the food was perfect, but it felt a little empty without the boys to eat with me. They most likely had already eaten, but still, I felt lonely. I couldn't let it bother me. I ate and went back to my room to study and sleep. Surprisingly, I felt good going to bed that night. I felt like I could have a peaceful sleep after the previous rough nights I had. I felt good. I drifted to sleep and woke up almost flawlessly the next morning. No grogginess, no aches, perfectly energized and bright-eyed. Man, how long has it been since I had that much good sleep? Oh my gosh. I looked at my alarm clock. I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm. Good day. Well, hey, I must be lucky today. Karma owed me so much luck. Some luck. After all I had gone through in merely a handful of days, I deserved to get some good luck. Ecstatic for the day ahead, I turned off my alarms before they could ring and got dressed. However, my phone started to quickly buzz from an incoming text. Huh? Who's texting me this early?
Yo, Anderson! You're carpooling with us from now on. We're not letting you waste your money on a bus. Get ready and be at your gate at 7 stat.
Alright, good friends. I smiled. My friends were the best. I couldn't drive yet and I didn't have a car, so it was awesome that my friends would let me carpool. Oh no, Malix is gonna attack them. Fuck. I checked the time. 6:30. Perfect! I can eat some breakfast before they come. I packed my bag and carried it downstairs toward the kitchen. As I entered the dining room, I saw a plate with eggs, toast, and bacon sitting on the table. A fresh steaming cup of coffee sat next to the plate with the sugar and creamer on the side. I walked to the table and couldn't believe what I was seeing. Who made this? As I spoke aloud, a small red note caught my attention. Have a good day. Yours. It's Damon. Aww. My heart skipped a beat as I finished. I could tell it was from one of the boys. Maybe it was from him? Or maybe it was from Alex and his food poison. Fuck. I smiled before putting the note in my bag and eating up. The food was so delicious I devoured every amazing bite. I looked at the time again. Time to go. So we're gonna be in the cafeteria. I have this envisioned. Me, Suzu, and Naomi are gonna be in the cafeteria, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, well, your servants are pretty hot. Can I go in on Damon?" And I'm gonna be like, "No." Okay. I quickly rushed to the doors, checking myself in the passing mirror. I wasn't wanting to impress anyone, but I still needed to look decent. Before I could reach the handle of the door, however, someone took my hand. Huh? I turned to see Damon, who was holding my hand back with a concerned frown on his face.
My name.
Yeah? Your name?
My true name isn't Damien. I want you to know my real name, if something were to happen.
Oh, yes, please. His true name? What did he mean? Why was he telling me this now? Damon gently pulled me to him and leaned close to whisper in my ear.
My name is Ezrol.
I love it. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful name. Your mother chose very well. As he said his name, I could feel it lock into my memory. Something in my head would make sure I would never forget it. Damien pulled away and stared at me, despite still carrying worry in his eyes.
If you are in any danger, call my name. I promise, I'll come and help you.
I stared up at Damon, unable to say anything. I could only nod in response. Damon smiled before releasing my hand and heading into the dining room. Something told me that name would be used eventually. And right on cue, Naomi drove up to the gates with Suzu waving me down. I rushed out the door, and we headed to school, talking about the homework and the coming day. We made it into the school without a hitch. Our lockers were in the same part of the hall, so we quickly unloaded what we needed to and got our important books and necessities. First incident of the day. As I walked towards Suzu and Naomi, who were both waiting for me on the opposite side of the hall, something hooked my ankle and made me fall forward. What? Ow!
Hey, are you okay?
Malix is playing small pranks on me, isn't he? This is hilarious.
Who did that?
Oh, it's Lisette. Never mind. Fucking Lisette. The three of us looked back to see Lisette and her gag of girls. Her gaggle of girls. Her girl gaggle, as it were. Lisette had a look of complete innocence while the girls around her giggled like no tomorrow.
Why, you little...
I don't even care about Lisette at this point.
Suzu, don't!
I felt a giant fire of anger burn in my stomach as I stared at Lisette. Today was not the only time this had happened to me. However, it was now clear who was behind these incidents. Even if she was innocent and one of her goons did it, it was now obvious that Lisette was the mastermind just from the look on her face. She was no friend, nor would she ever be. I had to do something. Get her, stand up, and walk away. We're walking away. I mean, I don't even care at this point. Lisette can just go away, please. Please. Just go. I have bigger things to deal with. I mean, I got magic, and I got demons, and devils, and demons, and the abysmal planes to worry about. I mean, I don't have time for your shit, Lisette. You're just not an interesting enough bully for me right now. No. I was not going to bring myself to her level. She was a bully, but I was not going to let her get to me. I had to be stronger than her, and only then would I have beaten her. I stood up and brushed myself off, pretending nothing had happened.
Anderson, you okay?
I'm B-E-E-U, beautiful, or however you spell that. I don't.
That was a pretty bad fall.
I suppose so. Yeah, I'm fine. A fall like that is nothing. I merely smiled at them, not wanting to let them know the pain rushing through my body from that fall. My arms were quaking, my shoulders were pulsing, but I remained content-faced. I quickly gathered up my belongings and nodded to my two friends. Come on, we'll be late for history. Suzu and Naomi looked at each other before frowning and nodding at me. Naomi and Suzu flanked me as we began to walk to class away from the gaggle of bullies. As we walked, I could barely see Suzu flipping the middle finger to the group behind us from the corner of my eye.
Friggin' bunch of Lisette feet lickers.
Oh my gosh, that was very hurtful, Suzu.
That's gross, Suzu.
Feet licking? Oh yeah, I guess feet licking is gross.
It's true. It's all OMG! Lisette is the best! Let's follow her around because we obviously don't have lives.
Can I hear it again? I'm just, whenever I'm done with this, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna listen to that part for maybe like 10 times. Naomi and I could not help but laugh. The group behind us, however, did not like Suzu's words.
At least my dad doesn't screw around in the black market to keep a stupid casino running.
Like, oh my gosh. Oh no. I didn't want this to become a thing. I wanted to ignore this whole shit. Ugh. Suzu stopped. Naomi and I stopped as well to look back at Suzu, who was completely red in anger. Suzu slowly turned to head to the group, glaring daggers at them.
Fuck did you just say?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I had to act fast. I placed my hand on Suzu's shoulder and gripped tightly, knowing she would try to push my hand away. Suzu, they're not worth it. Let's just go.
No, I think it's about time we taught them some manners.
Suzu, chill. You and Sam would make a really cute couple. I mean, I ship them. Okay.
Suzu.
I looked at Lisette and her group. Lisette had a widely amused smile on her face, which irked me to no end. Nevertheless, I knew that fighting wasn't going to get us anywhere. Let's go. I grabbed Suzu by the shoulder roughly, pulling her back to Naomi and me. Suzu tried to step towards the group, but Naomi held onto her other shoulder. We held on to Suzu, who fought against our hands as we marched to class. Surprisingly, the rest of the school day went off without another incident. I went to my classes, had lunch, and was anxious to get home. As the bell rang for school to end, I felt my phone vibrate in my pocket. Oh shit. Huh? A text? From Dad? I'll be picking you up today. Make sure you're ready to go when I get there. Oh fuck. That's kind of a surprise. An unpleasant one at that. I quickly headed back to my locker and got my things before waiting for Naomi and Suzu.
Hey, are you ready to go?
Yes, that's right. Actually, my dad's picking me up.
Really? Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Makes sense? I don't understand.
We'll drive home together next time. Tell your dad that we've got you covered from now on.
Yeah, okay. Even while I laughed, something didn't seem right. My dad texted me to say this? Why was he gonna pick me up? Had I done something wrong? I didn't know. I didn't know these things. Oh no, please don't. Please tell me this is not about the boys. Please tell me he didn't find out. Okay. I waved goodbye to Naomi and Suzu before heading off to the usual spot where my dad picks me up. I took the time to listen to my music while I waited. Okay. I need to go to another Rise of the Phoenix concert. I feel it in my bones. I miss it. Eventually, I had played the entire album with no one showing up. What the hey? Dad's never late. Especially not this late. It's not your dad. It's not your dad. It's gonna be Malik's. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.